All right, this is kind of a specialty video to show you how to take this product, the PAC Shiplap panels, version 2 or version 1, and actually cut some V-grooves into these panels. This is kind of an intermediate video, so if you start getting lost and all that, grab some training if you need me to help you with it. But if you're asking the question, you're probably a little more intermediate or advanced, so you can handle it. Now, at its core, you will not actually see the V-groove in this panel, right? This only shows grooves. We're tricking the system with what we're about to do. So let me show you how that works. Let's open up this panel. And I just need to explain something pretty important here. So when we go to parameters, make sure to turn all these off if you're using the V2. Turn these parameters off so you kind of understand what you're doing. Now the important thing is that the width of groove. We're going to end up probably changing this width of groove to something small that none of our other tools match. So it looks kind of funny there. If you want it to look a little better, you could, you know, just keep it like that. So we'll do 0.01. Now this number is extremely important, that 0.01. If we want to put a 60-degree V-bit in here, let's say, I'll show you how to set that up. Because remember, the grooves are looking for the largest dado tool. So we're going to trick it, and we're going to make a new 60-degree. That's not an engraving tool. And we're going to put it in that dado. So we're going to go to View, Optimizer. Because currently those 0.01 wide dados, there's no tool in your library that's going to fit in there. So it's going to give you an error. So we're going to do a little thing here. We go to Libraries and CNC Tooling. And we got a 30-degree in there, put a 60-degree. Okay, so this 60-degree right now, you can't just go in here and click it as a dado tool. It is a true sharp corner tool. It will not put itself in that dado. So don't try that. And don't copy this tool either. So you can take anything else that matches the diameter of the tool. Let's take this 1/2 inch down here. Go to Tool Properties, Copy Tool, and we'll say 1/2 inch 60V. Shiplap. Just give ourselves a note. Shiplap only. It's the only thing we want to use this on. So it's not a sharp corner, it's chosen as a dado tool. Then the diameter we're going to put in as 0.01. It has to match exactly with the dado width, the groove width. All this stuff, if it's 60-degree, let's slow it down a little bit. You could go faster, but I'm going to go conservative. Cool. All right, now this guy's ready. Say okay. Now let's go back and add it to our actual library here. And this is just an imaginary tool set here since I'm not running it, but you could bring this in. Be careful, obviously, with your tools, but put it in the same slot the other one is in. And now you've got that 60-degree replaced. Or copy your tool set and name this Shiplap tool set, and that way you'll get an error unless you're using the right tool set. I'll say okay. Now let's send all these to the CNC and see what happens. Remember, you're not going to see that 60 degrees show up here. Super important. We're tricking the system right now. We're off-roading a little bit, so it's still just going to look like a tiny groove. We'll optimize. Got enterprise there. V-groove test. Optimizer will show up, and I'll just run you through the G code and we'll make sure it all works. Make sure I'm not full of crap. All right, so we got our parts. That was another panel. Let's do this white mill. Send it to the machine. Here. Okay, so we have this one with these tiny little grooves. Now it should G-code for us. Let's go to G-code, calculate. It G-coded. So it's using that 60 degree. That looks like a 1/2 inch down shear, but remember it's a 60 degree. And then we have an 1/8 inch down shear and a 3/8 compression. If you really look deep in here, we would expect that the 60 degree will do one pass, but it won't in Mosaic. Just not how it works. So you can see it's taking, let's zoom in really, really close. We want to see that blue tool path. Calculate. Right on the center. So it's taking 2 passes, but it's as if, it's not moving over. So that's how you get the 60 degree to actually cut V-groove panels inside the shiplap panels, the PAC shiplap. That's it. If you got any questions, email me, leave a comment, like the video, leave a review. That would be super cool of those. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.